Welcome back to the show. For hundreds of thousands of us, food allergies and intolerances can make even the simplest meal a nightmare. So how can you make sure what you're eating won't do you any harm? Today, nutritionist Joanna McMillan is here now with the details. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
First of all, can we establish for everyone at home the difference between intolerances and allergies?
Well, the essential difference is that an allergy will involve the immune system, but the intolerance doesn't. And the other key point is that allergies are actually relatively rare, at least in adults. Only about 1% of adults have an allergy, whereas food intolerances are much more problematic, maybe 60% or even more.
How do they manifest themselves?
Yeah, they can affect your gastrointestinal system, so that might be things like irritable bowel and bloating and that kind of thing. Your skin, so rashes, hives, eczema, psoriasis. The respiratory system, so it may exacerbate asthma, not cause asthma, but exacerbate asthma or give you nasal problems, that kind of thing. And then headaches, fatigue, a general feeling of unwell that you may not even be attributing to the food you're eating.
We're much better at diagnosing it today, and there are some simple tests that you can have too. You can go to your GP and also specialists in the field.
Yeah, the tests are much easier for allergies because, of course, you can take a blood test or a skin test and that will pick it up. With an intolerance, the only way is to try and eliminate the suspect foods and then challenge yourself with them. So
how do we do that?
Absolutely. So if you think that you may have a food intolerance, the best advice is to see a dietitian who specialises in this area, and they will help guide you through, okay? Now, what we've got here, though, is some foods to help people. Really what I wanted to do was to show the vast array of foods that we now have now from Australian companies, so that you don't have to feel as if you don't have to eat much. All of these foods here are gluten-free, so if you're on a gluten-free diet, you can see you've got sweet treats and breads and a vast array of cereals. You know, this gluten-free muesli, my kids even eat, and they're not on a gluten-free diet, but I've got to tell you, this is so good. So all of these foods are for people on a gluten-free diet. Many of them are also wheat-free and so on. So these companies will specialise in doing gluten-free foods. The ones that we have here in the middle are more whole foods, and they're all preservative-free. So lots of people react to the kinds of flavourings like MSG or colourings and other additives, preservatives that are put into food. So you want to look for preservative-free foods. And we even have fast food that is pretty wholemeal and preservative-free, and other, from IQ Whole Foods are these ones out on the plates. Okay.
And over here?
This range is wheat-free. So the difference between a wheat and a gluten-free diet is that gluten is the protein in wheat that is also present in barley and rye and to a lesser degree oats. So people who are gluten-free must have these. But there's many people who just can't take wheat or can't take yeast or whatever, and these products are great for them. Hard
for people going out to dinner and those sort of things, but those people are aware of it. It's the ones that aren't, that are still trying to discover it. That's
right, that's right. And eating out, you need to just talk to the restaurant in advance. At the end there, we've got dairy alternatives, so you've got fantastic now soy milks, rice milks, and even desserts that are dairy-free. The A2 milk here, just be aware that that is not lactose-free, and it won't be good for people with an allergy, but lots of people who have a dairy intolerance will be able to take that.
We'll whack all those products on our website so that you're aware of them.
Fantastic. And come down to the Gluten Allergy Free show this weekend in Sydney, where all of these products will be showcased, and you can hear me speak.
All right. We'd like to hear you speak, that is for sure. Lisa?
Thanks, Carl.